Hey everybody, this is Dustin, RV Specialist. So I'm up here on a brand new 2025-2026 Alliance, and I'll get you the model number and stuff later in another video, but I'm up here doing a roof inspection on it. And so some things that I wanted to just bring to your attention as a consumer, and I'm probably going to turn this into a couple videos just because there's so much little attention to detail stuff that you need to be aware of. So number one, when I come up here, I'm assuming that the solar panel was installed by the factory. So one thing I don't like right off the gate is you see the position of the solar panel. So if you, the customer, said, hey Dustin, put me in a vent lid cover over the top of this power fan, I can't do that. Look what's in my way, right? So that's kind of a mistake there. This solar panel should have been pushed more that way so that you had the room and clearance for it. Now, something to keep in mind is all the sealants on the roofs, no matter what type of roof you have, no matter what type of sealant you have, they all require maintenance. So as you can see, all these sealants are tan and dirty, right? So I'm gonna see if I can put a little saliva on the sealant to show you what color they are underneath, if I can wipe it away good enough. So this is just me using some spit. So as you can see, the sealants have almost like to dumb it down, almost like a food grade oil in them. They're made to expand and contract with temperature. They're made to stay soft and flexible and move. So when people come in and they say, my roof's leaking and this and that, well, have you been cleaning and maintaining the roof surface? And have you been cleaning and maintaining the roof sealants? And usually the answer is no, because nobody ever told me so, right? So for the last 26 years, I'm the guy out there telling you so. So when you come up here, you're gonna wanna take a rubber roof, and yes, I said rubber roof. So again, we're gonna go back to analogies, right? There's at least a dozen companies in our industry that make a rubber roof cleaner and a rubber roof treatment. The reason they stick with the word rubber roof is because there's PVC roofs, there's TPO roofs, there's Dicor roofs, Alpha roofs, there's Hings roofs, there's all different types of brands and styles and thicknesses and different little spin-off names. So they just basically say rubber, because at the end of the day, whether it's PVC or Dyflex or whatever you want to call it, it's a rubber product. So that rubber material is used to clean up the sealants. It's used to clean up the roof, and then they make a variety of treatments. So those treatments, if you've all seen me, I have no hair. So when I go out in the summertime, I'm either putting on some suntan lotion or I'm putting on a baseball cap. So you're not going to cover this thing all the time. So that's why the 303s that we use all the time, or the Thetford Protectol UV treatment for the roof, that's what we recommend. That's going to keep your skylights clear, your vent covers from not turning gray from black. It's going to protect all your plumbing vents. It's going to protect your vent lids. It's going to protect your AC covers. And it's going to protect your attic vents. You always see everybody's always having those attic vents turn yellow and dry off. And just like this unit next to me, that used to be white at one time. And see how yellow it is? And you can even see somebody sealed over the top of dirty sealant on that one. That wasn't us, but somebody sealed over the top of that. So, but anyways, that's it in a nutshell. I'm going to do another video on it, so I'm not trying to nag or complain at you, but I want you, if you're watching this, if you're not physically able to get up on your roof, then pay somebody to get up on the roof. Don't run it through the different various, RV washes and the truck washes and stuff like that. Their soaps are way too strong. This membrane is about as thick as a credit card. So, when you run that through that soap's used to take off all the bug and tar and grime and stuff that's on these big diesel trucks. You're going to damage and dry out this surface of this material. You're going to dry out all of your plastics and all of your sealants. And then you're going to say, hey, it's all cracking and leaking and I don't know what to do. So anyways, keep it clean, keep it treated. I don't care what they tell you, just put some Dawn dish soap on it and just use some Murphy's oil soap on it. Well, they're only expecting you as the consumer to own these RVs roughly 3 to 5 years. That's the average. So if you're going to own it longer than that, or if you're living in it full time, heed my advice. Scrub them, clean them, treat them. All right, thanks so much for watching. This is Dustin, Herb Specialist on a brand new Alliance. Have a great day.